Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen from an esports CEO happened this past weekend at the R6 Invitational. If you guys don't know Rainbow Six Siege, it's a great esport out there. We were there this past weekend in Boston for their 6 Invitational. It is their coveted pinnacle event of the entire year with millions of dollars of prizes up for grabs. And if you do well there, well, you're probably going to continue to have a job. And if you don't, well, a lot of teams make their roster moves off this pinnacle event, just like many other esports out there. And it was an esports CEO for Team Secret who had a tweet out there that is still up that shocked a lot of people after Rainbow Six Pro, that being Virtue, announced he'd be being let go from the roster after a poor showing at that 6 Invitational. Well, all heck broke loose when the CEO responded. As Virtue took to Twitter to say, didn't see this coming at all. After all the energy and work that I've been putting in, one bad tournament has now led me to be looking for a team. DMs are open. I'm not finished yet. To which the Team Secret CEO himself responded directly by saying, I am also very surprised, and showing a picture in the team practice room of all of the players and highlighting that Virtue was the one slumped over, which we can only assume the CEO thought that he was being, non-communicative and just kind of staying in the corner. But to everyone else on Earth was obvious that he was in such of a wreck after their results and being eliminated that yes, he was crying, he was emotional. And the CEO was pointing out that, hey man, you're crying. I'm not surprised either that you're looking for a team, which is just like we've never seen this from a CEO on social media who, by the way, to this day, now weeks later, has not even deleted the tweet. And even after being quoted hundreds of times, responded to hundreds of times, being ratioed dozens of times, the tweet is still up, which I almost respect, but I still don't. To which Virtue, the pro player, of course, responded saying, I was almost crying. I couldn't look at anyone. What the F? Also further saying, God forbid you cry after thinking you got eliminated from the tournament, and don't want people seeing you cry, so you have your head down on your desk. You might get kicked for it. Grown men don't cry. Forget about that. And so I believe for the correct context, they had thought they were eliminated. They later got eliminated anyway, but this was a post-match where they thought they were eliminated out of groups. They later did get eliminated out of groups, so hence the emotion. We even had someone like Clays to respond on this, like, yeah, when I lose in a tournament over in Call of Duty, I'm emotional. I can't talk to anyone. This is not too surprising of an image. So it seems like a pure disconnect between Team Secret CEO and an actual pro player who actually competes. And what a post game where you think you're eliminated from the biggest tournament of the year, what that does to you, right? You got to be gutted. You got to be feeling pretty sad. And like Virtue said, of course, he was emotional. You had so many R6 talent out there, other pro players, casters, whatever, responding saying, hey, this is very out of touch. You're literally just making fun of your player as he is now looking for a team. This looks bad. So I don't know, man. I just wanted to share that with all of you guys. Aside from that story, though, shouts to all you R6 peeps. It was so much fun to be there. We got to interview Dream. We got to interview FaZe Handy. FaZe go on to actually lift your hammer and win this SI, which is an incredible storyline. And it was overall incredible to be there. Unless you're a Counter-Strike fan, as Cloud9, they announced they were no longer going to be in Counter-Strike 2, but they would be rejoining Rainbow Six Siege. There's a lot of news out there. So if you guys like these kind of little tidbit videos about random esports CEOs and what they're doing, make sure to leave a like or a comment. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you back here soon. Ta-ta.